Good morning, friends. Today we have a guest for our math video. This is Mr. Rocky, or I like to call him Señor Patitas. And he said he wants to be part of our math lesson today. Do you want to be part of our math lesson? I'm actually bribing him with some mango right now. He likes mango. Okay, so I actually made this video earlier and it did not get the first part. So we're gonna try this again. So 1 second while I grab it. I was already getting ready to post it and then it didn't work. So we're gonna go back to the beginning. So my friends, we're gonna start with our learning intentions for today. Today is gonna be more a review. So learning intention, today we're going to practice solving multi-step problems by unpacking the problem carefully. Success criteria, Rocky, what do you think? I can independently solve multi-step problems and I can choose an equation that represents the story problem. Yes, can you do that? Yeah, he said yes. Language intention, I utilize vocabulary from our anchor chart. And social intention, I do the work even when no one is looking, okay? We're gonna review our vocabulary. So starting with multiply, so you can do the gesture with me. I'm gonna just drop off Mr. Rocky so he can go back to napping. Okay, so first word, say it with me. Multiply, equal groups, number of groups, multiples, group size, factor times factor equals product, equation, commutative property, 4 times 2 is the same as 2 times 4, associative property, 3 times 2, in parentheses times 2 is the same as 3 times, and in parentheses 2 times 2. The word efficiently, which is like our favorite word in 3rd grade, our sentence frame, I think the product is because the word array, rows, horizontal, columns, vertical, and then the word decompose, which is another favorite word so far in 3rd grade, and then our newest, juiciest word, distributive property. And here are some of the strategies that we've been really discussing in class. Like from the beginning of the year, we worked on repeated addition, equal groups, number of groups, skip counting, array model. But right now that we're at the end of 3rd grade, we're starting to go into deeper, juicier strategies like decomposing, which we saw is the same as distributive property when we break down numbers, so it's easier to multiply. And then a model that we can use to represent distributive property is the area model, which is so exciting because you're going to see that area model a lot in 4th grade. So we're going to start with story problem of the day. So I'm going to ask you, my friends, to grab your math notebook or paper so that you can write. I know some of you accidentally returned your notebooks, and that's okay. Just grab some paper and a pen or a pencil. So pick the equation that will help you solve the problem. This is part of our learning intention. We're going to be tackling multi-step problems and choosing an equation that represents the story problem. Then we're going to solve it and we're going to show our work. The pet store got 53 fish. How many fish? Yeah, 53. They sold 29 of the fish right away. Okay, remember, if you're in my class, in all of our 3rd grade classes, we always talk about making a movie, right? Visualize it. So the pet store has 53 fish, and then 29 of them are sold right away. They divided the rest of the fish evenly into 3 tanks. How many fish were in each tank? That seems to be our question right now. The letter F in the equation below stands for fish. Here are the options. As I'm reading them out, you're thinking like, which one can I eliminate? Which one doesn't make sense? Which one is missing information, and therefore I can eliminate that one? Like option A, 53 minus 29 equals F. Option B, 53 minus 29 divided by 3 equals F. Option C, 53 plus 29 divided by 3 equals F. Last option, 53 plus 29 times 3. So what you're going to do now is you're going to pause the video and you're going to choose an equation and you're going to solve. And then we're going to come back and we're going to do it together. So pause now. All right. If you're back and you're seeing me smile again, which means you've unpaused it, you've solved it, you've tried it, please make sure you try it at home. Don't just expect me to solve it for you, because if not, you're not making your brain work, okay? So let's just think about some of the ones we can eliminate, right? which ones can I eliminate? I'm gonna just read the story again from the beginning. The pet store got 53 fish. They sold 29 of the fish right away. So I'm imagining a pet store, there's 53 fish and 29 are sold, which makes me think that that's subtraction. So the first part of my equation should be 53 minus 29. I'm already looking that I can eliminate two options because two options don't have 53 minus 29. So I'm going to grab my annotating pen. Let's grab the color red this time, or yeah, let's do red. So definitely the first two are going to stay because 53 minus 29 is there, but this one doesn't make sense because it's 53 plus 29 and they sold 29 fish. This one doesn't make sense either because it's adding 53 plus 29. Now I'm going to read the rest of the problem. They divided the rest of the fish. So whatever is left from 53 minus 29, they divided the rest of the fish evenly into 3 tanks. How many fish were in each tank? The letter F in the equation below stands for fish. Well, I think I can eliminate the first option because they don't even have 3 represented in the problem. And it seems like if they divided, we need a division symbol there. And they did divide into 3 tanks. So I'm going to take option A off. So now we are left with option B. So 53 minus 29 in parentheses divided by 3. So what am I going to do? I'm going to write this problem again. And I'm going to solve. I want to know how many fish are in each tank. Guys, just remember it's kind of hard to write with these pens on here. Okay, so 53 minus 29. I can do a number line. I can add on to find the answer. I can do a removal strategy, but I'm thinking back to our subtraction unit and how much we talked about constant difference. And I see that we have the number 29. So I'm thinking I want to give. I want to add 1 to the 29 and then add 1 to the 54 because that's the constant difference. We have to keep the distance between the numbers the same. So I'm going to grab a different color. So I'm going to add 1 to the 29 and add 1 to the 54 to make this easier for me to solve. So now instead of 53, I'm going to start with 54 minus 30 divided by, so here's my new equation, divided by 3. So 54 minus 30. So I'm going to do my place value. So 4 ones minus 0 ones is going to give me 4 ones. And then 50 minus 30 would give me 24. So now my new equation is 24 divided by 3. I can do 3 equal groups and then fill it in until I get to 24 and see how many in each. That might take me a while, or I can use my multiplication facts. If I know, well, 24 divided by 3 is the same as saying 3 times what number gives me 24. And I'm thinking of my multiples of 3. So 3 times 8 equals 24. So 24 divided by 3 must be 8. So my statement is going to read down here. Let me. There are 8 fish in each tank. If you're able to give yourself, if you're able to answer that question, just give yourself a big check mark right now. And if you need to pause me right now so that you can copy something down, do that. And I'm about to erase everything. Okay, my friends, the next part is I said this is going to be more of a review video. These videos in these next few weeks. Next 2 weeks are going to be more review, and that's okay because it's important for us to do some review. We did a lot of videos before. Just want to give you guys a chance to catch up. So for review, it says to write a greater than or less than or equal sign to complete each equation. They already did the first one, but I'm going to review it with you, and then you're going to pause me so you can write all of these down and you can solve in your notebook, and then we'll go over it together. So let's see what they have. 36 plus 4 is less than 26 plus 20. I'm just going to confirm. I want to make sure that's correct. So 36 plus 4, give me 40. And then 26 plus 20, 6 ones plus 0 ones, that's 6. And then 20 plus 20 is 46. So 40 is less than 46 is correct, right? So now you're going to do the rest. 12 plus 18, 2 plus 28, 2 times 12. Leave that blank symbol so that you can figure out what it is. 2 times 8, 5 times 8, 10 times 3. Figure out the symbol. 25 minus 10 on this side, 35 minus 20 on this side, and then 1 times 9 on this side, and 3 times 4 on this side. So pause the video right now so that you can do these right now in your notebook or on a piece of paper. And if you're unpausing, that means you've done it. You've tried doing the work. So let's start with 12 plus 18. I have 2 ones and 8 ones, that's a 10. And then I have to carry over the 10. So 10, 20, 30, so this side is 30. And then I have 2 plus 28, which is easy peasy, 30. So I'm gonna use my equal symbol. 30 is the same, or 30 is equivalent to 30. Now we have a multiplication one, 2 times 12 and 2 times 8. Well, 2 groups of 12 is the same as 12 plus 12, which gives me 24. And then 2 times 8 is the same as 2 groups of 8, which gives me 8 plus 8 gives me 16. So I'm going to say 24 is greater than 16. If you got that, give yourself a check mark for these last 2 that I just did. The next one, 5 times 8 and 10 times 3. I'm going to start with 10 times 3 because that's easy. 10 groups of 3 or 3 groups of 10 is the same as 30. 5 times 8, 5 groups of 8 or 8 groups of 5 is the same as 40. So 40 is greater than 30. So I'm going to use that symbol. Next one, a subtraction one, 25 minus 10 and 35 minus 20. Well, I'm going to start with place value. 5 minus 0 ones is 5 ones. And then 20 minus 10 would be 10. So this is 15 on this side. 35 minus 20, I'm going to start again with my ones place. 5 ones minus 0 ones is 5 ones. That's a 5. And then 30 minus 20, that's 10. Oh, so both sides are the same. So 15 is equivalent to 15. And our last one for review, 1 times 9 and 3 times 4. Well, we know that when you multiply 1 by any number, it's always going to be the other number. So 1 times 9 is 9. And then 3 times 4 is 12. So 9 is less than 12. Give yourselves some check marks if you're able to get that. If you missed one, go back and see where you made your mistake. The last thing we're going to do, so I'm going to clear my screen now. The last thing we're going to do, not that, 1 second. Sometimes this likes to act up, this is going to be like your exit ticket or your challenge. And I'm going to ask that you write all of it down and you're going to send it to your teacher. Once you're done solving, you're going to choose an equation that represents the problem, similar to the first one we did, and you're going to solve it and send it to your teacher so they can check your work. So here it is. You can get fantastic fish food at the pet store in 2 different sizes. The smaller size is 60 grams. The larger size is 3 times that much, plus another 11 grams. How many grams is the larger size? The letter G and the below stands for grams. So we have 60 plus 3 plus 11 equals G. Second one, 60 times 3 minus 11 equals G. Third one, 60 times 3 plus 11 equals G. And our last one, 60 divided by 3 times 11 equals G. Have fun solving this problem. Can't wait to see your answers and see you guys in the next video. And Rocky says bye.